Good evening and welcome to the 2018 Secretaries' Cup final between FC Bath United and Claverton Park. I'm Mark Stillman, commentating throughout. It's the second of three finals in the Bath and District League. This is a competition covering divisions 3 and 4. Bath United, in existence for just 2 years, are in their first final. And they face Claverton. Steve Taylor's men beat United 5-3 earlier this season, followed it up with a goalless draw in February, which was their final league match of the campaign. So Bath will be hoping it's third time lucky tonight. Claverton finished in 4th, 2 places, but 15 points behind Adam Bidgood's side. And Bidgood, a Bath City fan, will be desperate for silverware at Twerton Park. Claverton, formed in 1993, are appearing in just their second ever cup final, so they'll be keen to make an impression as well. Here's how the teams line up for this end of season showpiece. So here are how the teams line up for this end of season showpiece. For Bath United, class as the home team. In goal is Luke Farrow, centre backs of Dave Stevenson, Reece Longhurst and Matt Bryant, with the wing backs of Gary James and Brad Tyler. In midfield, Daniel Rabbits, Aaron Ford and Brendan Brinkworth, with Jack Rowlands and Damon King up top. On the bench, Nathan McKinnon, Brady Gill, Brad Matthews and Pip Knowles. For Claverton, 4-5-1. In goal, Simon Hayden. It's a back four of Brad Perry, Liam Pallett, Matthew Opie and Cordell Harwood, the captain. In midfield, Josh Hurst, James Selleck, Damon Robinson, Pete Collins and Caleb Escott, with Leon Worrell on his own up top. And on the bench for Claverton, Tim Derrick, Michael Patmore, Mike White, Daniel Hurl and Jack Wilcox. As the teams have to swap ends. Bath United in red, Claverton Park in blue. Bath and District Division 3 rivals, separated by 2 places, but 15 points. Only Claverton's second cup final in their history. They've been going since the early 90s. Bath United's first. Formed just under 2 years ago. Claverton Park to get this game underway. Away we go, the start of the 2018 Secretaries' Cup final is played out from Collins. It's an early second touch. Stripped in from Selleck. Already one back from Bath United. Tyler, who's playing as a left wing back this evening. Just about to stay in play for Ford. Ford again. Touch on from Rowlands, tried to find King, but cleared from the home defence. From the Claverton defence, rather. Bath United actually classed as their home team. They're at the home changing room at Twerton Park. Longhurst gets a couple of touches in. Don't know from Brinkworth. Turn away from trouble to find Rowlands. A slack ball inside. Tyler. Longhurst. Captain, Rabbits. Bryant tries to carry on with the ball. Ford. And 3 players in the middle of midfield for Bath United. It's now on to Brinkworth. Signed from FC Trinity earlier on this season. Chipped in with plenty of goals and assists as well since joining the team from Division 2. Ford. Longhurst. Rabbits. And Rowlands managed to get a flick on there. It's a hopeful ball forward, but it's going to find the back of the net. It's an early goal. It's Brendan Brinkworth. Oh, the flag's up on the far side. There's a hanging cross in the air. Goalkeeper Hayden was nowhere to be seen, really, and Well, that's a wake-up call for Claverton. Brinkworth denied from the offside flag on the far side from Dave Davis. Claverton breathe a heavy sigh of relief. Selleck appeals of handball. Pallet on the far side, but it's gone out of play before Escott can keep it in. Oh, nearly a lightning start there. Bath United, favourites going into this one. They failed to beat Claverton in the league. Robinson. It's well intercepted though from Bryant. It's a bit different. Collins, getting away in midfield. Brinkworth. Denied a few moments ago. There's a good ball forward, but well intercepted there from Harwood, captain for the evening. He's been with the club 16 years now. Scored 2 goals from centre-back this season. Tyler with the throw onto King. The other side of his man, but he missed out. Harwood tries to clear. He's going to have a second opportunity, battling away with Rabbits. Stayed in an attacking position, but now it's Tyler. Dinks another ball in. Goalkeeper thinks about coming, doesn't. It's night. Oh, second effort on goal there, and it was James that time. Couldn't quite find the target, but Bath United making by far the brighter start to this game. As you see why they've got 77 goals to their name this season. Incredible record, really. I think they scored around 100 last year. Only conceded 18 as well. Scored 5 or more on 10 occasions. Here's Rowlands now. Trying to link up with his fellow attackers. Picked up from Ford. James. This time unable to keep it in play as it trickles out for a throw into Claverton. Rabbits. Ball from Stevenson, too long. Able to be kept in play there from Josh Hurst, the secretary for Claverton. Bryant. Brinkworth. Just trying to slip it through. He's fine. Rowlands. No, well anticipated though from goalkeeper Hayden. Top of his line, the man who works not a million miles from here, Bathwick Tyres. Game almost entirely belonging with Bath United so far as James tries to get it forward. Up now from Ford. Well rod from the Claverton defence. Rabbits all over the top from Ford. Brinkworth can keep it in, can. Oh, manages to dink it to the far post, a bit too far for Rowlands. Have to go back to Tyler for support. He sent a dangerous ball in. There's a slight fumble from Hayden, but gathered at the second attempt from the goalkeeper who's already had plenty to do thus far. Pallet up for the header. Longhurst. It's Bryant's ball forward. Balling behind Perry now. Rowlands could be in. Perry gets a slight nick on it, and Rowlands allows it to go out of play for a corner to Bath United. Making all the early running. This opening 7 or 8 minutes. Claverton managed to hold out against them last time. They claimed a 0-0 draw. Remarkable result in Sunday League terms. There's 15 points separated them in the league table. There's Tyler's corner in, but well headed behind at the far post from Harwood. Looking for a replacement ball at the moment. Bath United dugout. Adam Bidgood is occupied. Huge Bath City fan. Admits he took on the managerial role because he's not up to playing. Well, he did feature in the 5-3 defeat against Claverton in the league earlier this season. Claverton were the last team to deny Bath United from winning. They ended with 7 consecutive wins. Only failed to beat them and a little different in the league season. They face the tougher run in the cup as well to get this far. It's Brinkworth over the top of this corner. Rowland's gone short. It's gone towards the near post. He's going to get another opportunity. Time to shape up a cross, more driven delivery. It's out as far as James shoots. Oh, it's hit the post. It took a ricochet, I think, off Perry last. Through that crowd of bodies. Everybody stopped appealing for handball. Gary James didn't. He's only scored 1 goal this season. He only doubled his tally there. Ford. Rabbits. Ford is penalised and respite at last for this Claverton side. Ended their season back in February with a 0-0 against Bath United. Since then they had their cup run. Their draw was kind to them. Beat Olympic Victoria, Brewhouse and Farrington. Almost testing of opposition. Stevenson, just to get it forward, King. Stevenson's carried on his run. And Harwood gets a vital interception in there, the captain. It's back to Stevenson. James. Oh, I was going to say well one back from the defence, but we finally do get it cleared. Looking for Worrell. He's barely had a touch so far this evening. Isolated figure up front. It's cleared. Looking for Hurst, but headed on from Longhurst. It's a misdirected header from Tyler, but Bryant's on hand to cover. And just to play the ball out for a throw-in. First real sign of slack play from Bath United thus far. Brad Perry, who's come across to take this throw. Barber for a living. He's looking for Hurst. Well dealt with from the home defence. Try and play their way out of trouble. Brinkworth, back to Bryant. And the 3 men who formed the club. Matt Bryant, scored a couple here in his supporters game before. Tyler, Longhurst rather. He's looking for Tyler now. Perry gets there first. Calmly heads it out of play for a throw into Bath United. Side to Ford. Sends that ball across. It's brought down now to Rowland. He's going to take a touch and will try to get a shot in. Harwood got in the way and calmly played back from Robinson to his goalkeeper, to Worrell. His work cut out so far. It's just a 3-man defence. Here's Bryant. How much OP should get to, and it's a misdirected header straight onto the boot of Jack Rowlands. Flag stays down. It came last off a Claverton man. And on 12 minutes, Jack Rowlands, the Bath City fan, rolls it in and makes it 1-0 to Bath United. It's a goal they thoroughly deserve. Jack Rowlands, who scored twice in the semi-final, and thought he'd be left out. They were 2-0 down in that. They're in a winning position now. Normally known for spectacular goals, Jack Rowlands, but clinical edge there in front of goal. Kept calm. And Claverton now have a game to chase. There's help forward from Pallett. Could be a break on now with James. Claverton have got back well. Brinkworth. Rabbits. Stevenson. All the way across to Reece Longhurst. He's playing his last ever game for Bath United this evening before he emigrates to Australia. And the ball again is Longhurst. Bryant. Rabbits. Under pressure there from Worrell. Tried to shrug him off. A really good ball to this right-hand side. Finds James. Space from Pallett. Does well, in fact, the defender. Finds Escott. So all the possession with Bath United thus far is Longhurst. Tyler. Ford. Giving them the run around. It's the batter of Robinson. Ball sent across the middle, and it nearly finds King. It's Pallett who's going to try and play it away, but it's gone behind for a throw into the home side. I'm saying home side, so it's written down. It's a force of habit. Collins. So the winner in the semi-final against Farrington after they trailed in that, so they know there's hope for them. Side to Harwood. Pushed off the ball. He's gone in for a crunching challenge here on Brinkworth. Not ample revenge. I think he thought he was fouled a moment ago, but referee Nigel Hibbard wasn't interested. Bryant, who's taking responsibility of this. A good ball as well. The flag has stayed down. It's headed across and into the back of the net. It's 2-0. It's Brinkworth. He was penalised early on for offside. That time there was no flag coming, and just past the quarter-hour mark, Bath United have got a 2-goal lead, and they are heading already towards their first piece of silverware. Fine header across goal from Brinkworth, who's been a key signing since he arrived from Trinity. 15th goal of the season now. So it's their two leading marksmen. Jack Rowlands now on 26 and Brinkworth on 15. A really good delivery as well from Bryant. The keeper wasn't sure whether to come or go. Selleck. Tad late. Turned 28 last month. Further out for Bryant this time, but Claverton will be keen to defend it better. Again, it's another good delivery. This time the flag has gone up. OP wins the header regardless against Damon King. It's only the second time Claverton have reached a cup final at Twerton Park, a very new look side. Just a brand new squad in the last 18 months or so. They're going to have to come together and try and get their way back into this game. United keeper Luke Farrow, I don't think has touched the ball yet. It's Robinson. This time he is fouled. Barthonian. Matt Opie over the top of this. Offside sponsored by Opie's Construction. So he was practicing them in the warm-up. I didn't get the quite right amount of elevation there. It's helped in from Hurst, cleared from Rabbits. King, turn away from trouble. Ford. A breakdown of communication there as it only finds Josh Hurst. Rabbits. Trying Stevenson, he has to gallop forward to try and get there, but he's well robbed from Escott. A flurry of attack here with Worrell. Longhurst gets there first. Ford covers a lot of grind in the midfield. Attempted ball forward from Stevenson, but drifts out of play for a throw-in. To retreat a few feet there, I think it was Pallet. This was Selick. Final touch comes off the number 14. Only from last year, these two teams, their progress in the competition was ended by the eventual finalists. As Bath United win a free kick. It was Claverton lost 3-1 in the first round to eventual winners Marshfield Sunday, and Bath United lost 4-1 in the quarterfinals to Team Nathan, a team they share a friendly rivalry with. They got the double over them this season, though, in the league, a recent 4-3 win. It wasn't enough to claim top spot. Hurst heads away. Chases one, keep it in. Rabbit. Longhurst. Ford. It's away from Hurst. Sends ball over the top. Bournemouth went down the ball there. There was much contact. Perry heads away. Rabbits. Just down towards Rowlands, who's clipped. It's around 30 yards from goal. It wouldn't surprise me if he's still limping. Jack Rowlands fancies some of this. For a spectacular goal. Must be around 30 yards out. Now he's got the power. And he's got the accuracy as well. Let's see, Rowlands gets over the ball, just over the angle of post and crossbar. What an effort that was from Jack Rowlands. Got the dip on it, almost spot on. I think Hayden would have been in trouble. He stood across that side of the goal, but precision almost perfect from Rowlands. James. Ford. Stevenson. Oh, that ball took a horrible bobble right in front of him. Selick. Hurst. Perry plays it inside. Hurst. It's better from Claverton. Selick's up ahead of him. Referee almost got in his way there. Rushes Rabbits into a clearance. Rabbits gets the header away. Man who could have joined us on the gantry. Studied media and cultural studies at Worcester. Cheers of encouragement from the crowd. Good one in attendance as well. Must be a good 150, 200 or so. I think it goes Bath United's way. Wants the bemusement of a few players. Worrell, who was penalised. He's come back and forth to this club. 5 or 6 spells, supposedly. Much joy though this evening. Isolated up top, and he's like Robinson behind him and Escott. They've barely managed to get into the game at all. Bryant with another floated delivery. It's on the King. Beaten in the air, and it's on to Rowlands. Flag stays down, and it's a second for Jack Rowlands. Defence statuesque, as is Rowlands with his celebration. He'll love that. He's got 2 at the home of his beloved Bath City, and on 23 minutes, it's Bath United 3, Claverton Park 0. He scored a hat-trick earlier on this season against Claverton. That was a 5-3 defeat, and looks like he could replicate that this evening. It looks like Bath United are going to make a change as well. 4 substitutes to call upon. See, they decide to withdraw. Rolling substitutes, of course. It looks like it's Gary James who's coming off. And here's Brad Matthews who's come on. Perry. And finds Worrell. Good control. Selleck into Pallet. Good turn away from trouble there from Escott. Well covered from the popular Brad Matthews, who was last year's manager's player of the season. Told from Mr. Bidgood that his left foot is a thing of beauty. He's operating on the right at the moment as Pallet sends a ball in towards Worrell. Nearly got a touch on it. The final touch came off a Bath United man. It's a rare venture forward for the team in blue. And it's Hurst who's going to take this set piece. He's an FA qualified coach. I'm sure he'll have a thing to say in the changing room at the interval. Floated delivery, and it's headed into the back of the net. I don't think Worrell got a touch on that. I think it's Selleck's goal. Looked like it bypassed everybody. And their first attempt on target, their first glimmer of an attempt on target, and they pulled a goal back. Bath United 3, Claverton Park 1. What an opening 25 minutes we've had here. Belated birthday present for Selleck. 28 last month. Good header. Well, it managed to get past a couple of people on the line, and Farrow's first event this evening is to pick the ball at the back of the net. It's behind 12 yards or so out. Okay, whether Worrell got in the way and put him off. Certainly no foul. Bryant to take this latest free kick. It's Perry who clears from his own shoulder to Selleck, the goal scorer. Another header. And the final touch comes off Hurst, the man who's got an assist to his name. Bryant looking for options. Tell's up now, Claverton. Good ball inside from Rabbits, finds Ford. Towards Brinkworth. Nestled out of it. Hurst. Ball over the top, and he's looking for the continuing run of Robinson. Collins. Buoyed by that goal, Claverton. Perry. Good ball as well over to this left-hand side to Pallet. Crider encouraged. So it's Longhurst attempted clearance and might stay in play. Well watched out from Matthew Opie. And from Radstock, which is where Bath United played their matches last season at Roundhill. He moved to Peasdown in the summer. A few other players based around that area. Peasdown, Radstock, Midson Norton. They're all united to become Bath United. Ball over, looking for Rowlands from Brinkworth, but just too long and comfortable for Simon Hayden. Got it away from Longhurst. King there, battling away. It's two men. Robinson, to get the better of him. Brinkworth. It's the other side of Perry, all over each other really. It could have been a foul either way. As Robinson hacks it clear. Brinkworth. Attempted ball in is well blocked from Perry. I wonder which Matthews is going to take. So he's going to go short to Tyler. That's good delivery in from Tyler, but it's headed away from Pallett. Clearance was completed from Escott, who works at the university. Cleared from OP. One for Worrell to chase. Should be keeper's ball. Here's Luke Farrow on the 18. Forward one for Rowlands to chase, but this time slightly too long, and Hayden quick off his line to gather. Good clearance from Hayden as well. He's only got some distance on that, as well watch from Longhurst. Robinson urged to get it over, but he doesn't get enough lift on it. Straight onto the head of Rabbits. Longhurst. Perry. Good composure there, under pressure from King. Goes back to his captain, Harwood. Selleck. Going forward from Tyler. Flick on from King. Selleck. Won't set. I don't think he even saw the ball, Brinkworth, but he did enough to get it away. It's actually just gone past the half-hour mark. 4 goals already. The Secretary's Cup for teams in Divisions 3 and 4. And you had more goals in the final last year. Marshfield beat Team Nathan 2-1. Marshfield weren't able to defend it as they were promoted. Robinson. Good diagonal ball. And Worrell in behind. It's a total shot. What a goal! It's Pete Collins who's fired it into the roof of the net. It's an absolutely thunderous strike. The man who scored in the semi-final, he's now scored in the final. And remarkably, on 31 minutes, it's 3-2 to Bath United. Claverton Park are well back in this game. Don't think he'll hit a ball much better than that, Collins. Goodness me, he put his foot through it. He ripped the back of the net out. Man who's a police community support officer. Well, be a crime if Bath United throw this away. They had been in control for the first half an hour. 2 attempts from Claverton. And they scored twice through it. It looked like a foul there from Robinson, and there's a clear one there from Selleck. What a lively cup final we're having here. Bryant with another set piece. Longhurst, he got the better of two players in the air. Collins gets it away. Surely the best goal he's scored this season, so Longhurst is able to keep it in. The only two games this season that Claverton played where both teams didn't score was against Bath United. Certainly put that to bed this evening. 0-0 last time they met. Already 5 goals in this. Last one finished at the highest quality is to have gone out of play there. It did. Aaron Ford able to keep it in. Pablo Lyschen. This is on this far side. Refereed Claverton 6-1 win over Olympic Victoria in the second round. Attempt to control there from Damon Robinson. Able to bring it down. King has got Rowlands up ahead of him. Oh, he saw him, but played the complete wrong type of ball. I think he knows it straight away. Scott giving it away. Matthews, Rowlands. Start on this occasion. Pallet. Somehow get in play. He's looking for Worrell. Kept 7 clean sheets this season, Bath United, and they've been breached twice already. The highest scoring final in the last 10 years was in 2010 when Cherry Tree beat Metro 8-3. And the way things are going, we could be on for another as it's a foul on Pallet. So Hurst is coming away across to take. See what they can do with this latest delivery. I'm sure nerves will be jangling a bit for the Bath United players. Adam Bidgood can't believe what he's seeing. Is Hurst sends it in. And then find Collins. And for Robinson to give chase. Back to Perry. Hyden's looking for Escott. Coming to his right side for the time being. Penalised as well. Brian certainly gets some distance, very little backlift on his deliveries. Cordell's carried on his run. Cordell Harwood has carried on his run forward. Going to chase this one down the wing as well. With Stevenson. Gives his all, which I'm sure he's done for the last 16 years he's been at this club. Only remaining member of the side that won Division 5 in 2007. Claverton the only team still in existence from then. Under the same guise anyway, Heritage the other. Matthews. Oh, what a ball that is over the top. If Rowlands can get onto this, it's got players waiting in the middle. It's not a bad pull back. Tyler almost gets in each other's way with King, and in the end, forced to concede the corner from Escott. Oh, super ball that was, over on the far side from substitute Matthews. He's got a magic left foot, he showed it then. It's Tyler with the corner. Cried a penalty area. He's going to find Rowlands. Over Cried a body. He's got a shot away. Oh, it's going to be sliced in on the line. It was a eventual clearance. I think it was from Pallet, but could have gone anywhere. I'm sure Rowlands would have claimed it. Just about everything in this first half. It's another corner for Tyler. Flutter delivery in right underneath the crossbar through the hands of Hayden. Bryant. It's a hanging ball across. I might find Rowlands on the far side, but Perry gets there first. Tyler. Headed away from Harwood. I want Matthews to shoot. Just to hold off Robinson well. Rabbits. Escott. Collins. Worrell to battle in the air with Bryant. Final touch comes off the number 6 of Bath United, former Bathford man. Worrell. Good strong challenge there from Longhurst, just before Hurst could get there. Collins. Crunching challenge, but a fair one from Brinkworth. Tyler. Just goes over the head of Opie, under over the head of King, much to the relief of the Claverton back line. Opie on hand to clear. Worrell thinks he's offside if he goes for that. Opie's going to try and usher it in. In fact, he goes the safety first option. To an overjoyed spectator in the family stand. I think volleyed it back. Ford. Stevenson. Good ball back inside now to King. Time to turn. Oh, he shoots straight into the face of Opie. Ambitious claims a handball. That's Brinkworth. Dinks it over. He's found Rowlands in space. Turn back inside Jack Rowlands now. This is an opportunity. He's found the back of the net. It's a first half hat-trick for Jack Rowlands on 41 minutes. He's already completed a treble and he's given Bath United some more breathing space as he dashes out to the dugout and jumps into the arms of Adam Bidgood. Both Roman supporters, they'll be overjoyed with that. 41 minutes. Bath United have extended their lead. Really good finish from Rowlands. He found that little pocket of space in Hayden's near post. Turned inside expertly as well. So 28 goals he's got this season. The second hat-trick against Claverton Park. I'll be pleased to see the back of him. Oh, it's ball in from Tyler. It's just too high for King. Collins. Oh, he tried to get it through there to Worrell, but it was well watched from Bryant. Opie in a bit of trouble, manages to clear. Cried loving this entertainment so far. Already 6 goals in this first half. touch for Luke Farrow. A vital goal that could be. A couple of minutes this first half remaining. So Matthews is beaten to it from Pallett. He's really well, actually, controlling that ball. Harwood. Perry. Inside to Selleck. Perry. Robinson. Tried to find Hurst once he was crabbing towards the ball. You try and play it around, Claverton, to their credit. It's the pace and shutting down of Bath United has prevented them thus far, really. Collins. And his face is Brinkworth. Selleck. Oh, what a ball that is over the top, and it's Worrell's just put it wide. In fact, the flag's up on his near side. He watched that in the air so well, did Worrell, and picked out perfectly from Selleck. Worrell just about got his run wrong. It's almost like a Jamie Vardy and sort of watching the ball over his shoulder and tried to volley it past, but the flag on the near side prevents him anyway. Headed away from Harwood. Brinkworth. Longhurst. This is good from Bath United. It's Brinkworth again. Longhurst. Find Tyler in space. So another diagonal one. And, well judged from goalkeeper Hayden, allowing it to go behind. Final 20 seconds or so of normal time in this first half. Plenty of talking points. A couple of fine goals. Matthews just unable to keep that ball under control. Playing 4 substitutes this evening, Bath United. Got a couple of players missing. So Toby Wheatley's gone to watch Aston Villa play this evening. Playoffs against Middlesbrough. There's been the sad news, the death of J. Lloyd Samuel today, former Villa fullback. Passed away, age of 37. There's a loose ball inside. Hurst nearly gets there before Longhurst. And in fact, that's the final action of monumental first half, really. It's had almost everything. 6 goals, half of them for Jack Rowland, who's got a hat-trick at the home of his beloved Bath City. The other one scored from Brinkworth. Claverton at one point thought they had a way back into the game. It was James Selleck and Pete Collins, 2 quick-fire goals in the space of 6 minutes. 25 and 31, but that goal from Rowlands just before half-time gives Bath United a deserved 2-goal advantage, and sure they'll be looking to build on it in this second half. Doesn't look like there's been any changes at the interval for either side. I'm sure they've had a well-earned breather as of the spectators. I think thrilling first 45 minutes we were treated to in this Secretary's Cup final. Often tight, cagey affairs sometimes. It certainly was last year, the Team Nathan and Marshfield Sunday match, but can't say that for this one. It's been a thriller. And Nigel Hibbard gets his second half underway as Bath United now shooting towards the Bath end. Down the slope. So flick on looking for Tyler early on, but Hayden's going to, I think he was going to try and usher it out of play, but took the correct option in the end. Pallett. Selleck. Pallett. Collins scoring that stunning second goal. Certainly the best finish we've seen this evening. Perry. Oh, crunching challenger from Perry, a bit late on Ford. Brings him down, right on halfway. Once again, it's a ball for Bryant to send forward. One of the three men who helped founded the club. So what can do with this delivery? It's onto the head of Longhurst. Collins there trying to defend. And just a see off King. Hurst. Collins. And Robinson's going to try and chase this one down, but Bath United deal with the situation well. Rabbits. Just goalkeeper Farrow, who barely touched the ball for the first 20 minutes or so. He was beaten from James Selleck's header, which found its way in. Bryant. Over the top, and just a bit too long there for Rowlands. I think one of his favourite football moments before was scoring twice for the City fans in Lecco. This is going to be up there as well, a night he won't forget. But only if Bath United go on to win. Claverton side, who finished 4th in the second year running. Home and away records symmetrical. He won 7, drew 2 and lost 2. So overall they won 5 of those games at home. Selleck, oh, he nearly managed to find Robinson ahead. Selleck again. Should just keep this in. Pallet behind. Slight deflection, but comfortable gather for Luke Farrow. 18-year-old from Midsummer Norton. OP. Hurst. Robinson, but Bryant again reads the situation well. Selleck misjudges the bounce there. Pallet. Perry. Long ball forward. Oh, it's a good flick on as well for Escott. Oh, very clever ball inside and just a bit too long. Here's Collins. Hold off his man, Ford. Brinkworth. Maybe he should read that. Does. Sold a bit short with a pass. King gets in, and now he's finding Rowlands, a danger man. He's gone for the chip. Is it in? It is! Oh, even by his standards, that is a beautiful finish from Jack Rowlands. He knew instinctively what to do. Hayden around 7 or 8 yards off his line, and hapless Rowlands, genius. It's 5-2 to Bath United. Just 5 minutes into this second half. Rowlands has got a 4th. He's bettered himself from that league game, and surely now it's going to be the first piece of silverware for Adam Bidgood and his men. Just an incredible finish from Rowlands. I think he's had 5 shots. He scored 4 of them. He is lethal in the Bath and District League, and he's now 1 goal off 30 for the season. Prolific at Atletico Bath and Team Nathan. Lives within walking distance of the grind. Night beyond his wildest dreams. It's another opening. This time the flag's gone up, which prevents a tap in for Tyler. It's a final which is known for its comebacks. Porton Rovers Sunday beat GT Sports from behind 4-3 after extra time in 2015. A year before, Obdine were 2-0 up against Brewhouse and lost that one. It would take something special for Claverton to get back into this game. They fought so hard from 3 goals down. Well, they're 3 goals down again. At the moment, they can't leave Rowlands alone because he is lethal. There's another opening now for Team in Red. This time it's gone wide. Ford on that occasion. 23 next month. There's Scott. Bryant gets her first. For Robinson. Managed to find Brinkworth in space. What a ball that is for Tyler. Hands it back across. This is King. Good covering challenge there from Harwood. Longest serving member of this Claverton team. He's played in many matches like this. There's Bryant with a diagonal ball. It should be the keepers, and we'll find him eventually. At the bounce is Bryant. Rabbits helps it on. Brinkworth. Looking for Hurst. Decision throwing goes his way. There's going to be a substitution here for Claverton. It might be Mike White coming on. So Collins, who's trotting off, the man who until a few moments ago had the best goal of the game. Bath United are preparing a change as well here. In fact, it's Pattermore who's come on. 54 minutes. Oh, nearly got a first involvement there. There's a rare miss from Bryant. Ball over the top, looking for King. Might get there first. Goalkeeper's hesitated. King has punished him for it by rolling it into the back of the net. Hayden didn't know whether to come or go. And boy, has he paid for it, because Damon King has nicked in. It's his 6th goal of the season for the Army mechanic, and it's 6 for Bath United. Well, that goal was completely avoidable, in all honesty. Credit to King for not giving up the chase. I'm told he's a bit of a bully towards centre-backs. He didn't really need to do anything there. He was given the easiest of opportunities. Selick has fouled, almost on the halfway line. The substitution hasn't really had an impact so far. Bath United have made one as well. It's McKinnon who came on for Rowlands. As Hurst tries to control. Matthews gets it away out to McKinnon. It's good feet. Still going. Excellent covering challenge there from Perry. Performed well from fullback this evening. Hurst. This time foul goes Claverton's way. Nathan McKinnon Scored a supposed goal which resembled Lionel Messi recently when he beat 6 or 7 Tramways players. OP's delivery. Selic on the volley, but this time it's a well wider goal, and a few efforts this evening which haven't found the back of the net. Well, the finishing has been of the highest standard, but not on that occasion. Just need the abacus to keep track of this. 3 goals off the 11 which was scored in 2010. Highest scoring finals of recent years. The Metro side who've reached the final a couple of times. Vociferous appeals over there. OP. He's taking a deflection. He's passing more, passing away with Rabbits. And the players have stopped there. Matthews who's played it forward now to King. Pushed away there from Harwood. Brinkworth. Goes for the return ball with King, but once again, Perry's on hand to cover. He's got the ball back though, Brinkworth. Ford. Matthews. Favoured left side, you can see why. Decent trajectory on that cross. Stevenson. Wants to furrow forward. Oh, it's another dangerous one, but this time well watched from Hayden. Guilty, I think, for the last goal, but redeemed himself there. Pattermore. Try to find Worrell. He's got to it first is McKinnon. King. OP with a no-nonsense clearance. Hurst heads on. Longhurst. That's a searching one. OP and not sure what he was intending to do there, but regardless, it's managed to go straight back into the hands of Hayden. Harwood. Ball forward, and there's a flick on. Was in the opening there for Escott. Well covered from Stevenson. He got some ground, the man who's got an impressive 7 goals from centre-back this season, the Bristol Rovers fan. Selic. Time to turn, it's a hanging ball, it's towards the head of Worrell. And Pallett helps it back in. Just behind everybody. A glimmer of hope. Perry. Really good work from Perry. If he manages to keep hold of it, which he does, and thinks he's fouled, and the eventual shot from Robinson. Game's going to be pulled back. Nigel Hibbard right on the spot. So OP's over the top of this. It means business. Farrow getting his 4-man wall into place. 30 yards out. Oh, it's bounced awkwardly in front of the goalkeeper, and it's touched into the back of the net. I think it's Robinson. Under Claverton Park will not lay down. They have scored another one. Just over an hour gone. He's 6-3. Awkward one for the keeper, Farrow, but I think he'll be a bit disappointed. Yes, another couple of substitutions for Claverton on the back of that goal. Daniel Hurl's come on. Another change of Bath United as well, as Gary James has re-entered the fray. These moments where it's difficult to keep up with who's now on the pitch and who isn't. It's Daniel Hurl, who's probably the most senior member on the pitch, turns 40 next month. It's an awkward one for Pallet to deal with. So another free kick for OP. Good one as well. Final touch comes off a Claverton man. It's a goal kick. Caused a few moments of discomfort with these set pieces. Worrell, who's one of the men who's come off. Worrell to come on. He scored a hat-trick against Brewhouse in the quarter-final. Selleck. Pallet. Looking for Pattermore, but James got there first. It's a former Claverton player as well, Gary James. He's gaining revenge against his former clubs. Harwood does well there to find Perry. Tempted ball inside. I think it's White who's also come on that far side. It could be Hurst who's been withdrawn. He's quite distinctive with a knee brace. It's Claverton with a free kick. Again, I'm sure Matthew Opie will be interested in this. Seems to be most teams have one player in charge of set pieces, and Opie is certainly one for Claverton. Seven men forward. Let's see what Opie does with this one. Always this time as well gathered from Farrow. That'll help his confidence. A few words of encouragement, I'm sure, there from Rabbits. So Opie was practicing his set pieces before the game, and see why as Hurl gets his challenge in a bit too high. Referee Andrew Hibbard wants a word. It was Ford who was caught late. Instantly offers his apologies. Van Hurl, who's around 17 years older than Aaron Ford. Thank me for that when he listens to the commentary back. It's Bryant to take this. Hanging delivery, keeper unsure whether to come or go. In no man's land. There's a slice clearance from Selleck. A bit of a muddle all this. Actually try and get it away, and the final touch comes off McKinnon and goes behind for a goal kick. Looks like a push there. Foul on Brinkworth, I thought initially, and then Robinson thinks he tried to plant his studs into his chest. Neither decision. Interestingly, man in black and Selick was caught late there. Another free kick. Team in blue. There's OP again. Try to find Hull. James gets there first. It's just going to bounce out of play. Pallet elects it to go out. Throw looking for Pattermore. Header forward from Robinson. Score of Claverton's third. Matthews trying to keep the ball under control. And eventually commits a foul. Doesn't like the decision much. I say Bath United had the tougher run to get to the final. They only had to play 2 games. They had a bye in the first round and the second round where Lansdowne pulled out. They had to then beat Team Nathan and Radstock Albion when they were 2-0 down. Selick's ball forward and Longhurst eventually manages to clear. Pallet and James competes. It's going to safely go out. They were 2-0 down to Radstock Albion in the semi-final derby. Side managed by Adam Bidgood's dad and brother, and they came back to produce a stunning comeback. Force this final tie at Twerton Park, whereas Claverton won 2-1. Another comeback, they were a goal down at Farrington. Side from Division 4. Produced the upset of the competition by knocking out AFC Bath, but couldn't repeat the trick against Claverton. Bryant turns away from Hurl. Lovely ball as well to that left-hand side. Matthews chests it down expertly. Ball forward, finding King. Tried to. He thought he was held from OP. Not so much contact in there. Players acknowledge each other afterwards. Selick. Perry. Robinson, he's lost out on that occasion. Well brought down, really well actually from Pallet. It's take the ball in from Pattermore. Chance for Bath United to break with Gary James. Covered though from Pattermore, man who played in the Stan Milsom Cup final last year. A remarkable run. They eventually lost to GT. They saw off a couple of top division teams en route before he switched to the Chippenham League, but Pattermore clearly keen for more mornings at Lansdowne, elected to join Claverton. And the many teams that play their trade at the top of Bath. He'd ushered the ball out of play there, but instead of going for a goal kick, which would be a greater advantage, they've now got to take a free kick, very deep in the corner. Hayden the take. Passmore. Brinkworth. King, rather. King, and he tried to find James. Instead, only finds Pallet. Pattermore, the ball over the top. Bit of hesitation. I think it was White who was trying to get onto that, but Farrow comes off his line smartly to gather. And a red lull in this game. Ford. Matthews. Ford again, continued his run. It's down from Robbins, from Escott. Tussling with one another on the far side, and eventually Bath United win a corner. Matthews wants to take. Still got Pip Knowles on the, Brady Gill and Pip Knowles to bring on. Oh, he's heading towards goal, and it's another for Bath United. Touched in almost on the goal line, just trying to see who got the final touch on that one. It's McKinnon. It's only his fourth goal of the season. He's made it 7 for Bath United. Reintroduced Jack Rowlands as well. He wants to add another further total. We're almost matching the 8-3 from that game I've brought up a couple of times already. So 0-0 last time. Well, 10 goals this. The highest scoring cup final we've covered down here. Another one tomorrow, which is the Tom Morgan Cup final between Kingsmead and GT, first and second in Division 1. If they can stir up as much entertainment as this, anyone attending both games has been in for a real treat. It's Pallett, still going. Well charged line from Longhurst. Eventual foul. It might have been King who went off. As it's receiving treatment at the moment. Brinkworth, the man who was down, scored Bath United second this evening. And his attention drawn over there from Pablo Lyshon on this near side. Not sure whether Brinkworth's going to continue here. Certainly wouldn't be wise. Just where the rolling substitutions rule is really useful. Might be Brady Gill who's coming on. In this plan, the squad who signed from Peasdown Park Rangers, still only 17. I don't think we'll be seeing any more Brendan Brinkworth this evening, who's on a fine show, as is all of his teammates, in all honesty. There's 2 more changes as well for Claverton. Just under 15 minutes remaining. Still waiting to make another. Robinson's come off. Looks like Collins might be coming back on. correction. I think it's Wilcox and Derrick, and there's all 5 of their substitutes are now on the field. Yeah, another free kick for Bath United to defend. Opie to take. Just gets it through a crowd of bodies, and pinballing around. Easy for 2 Brads going at that. This is Perry, Tyler. Throw-in's gone Bath United's way, in fact. Said Tyler, I think it was Matthews on the far side. Fully cleared, but eventual shot from Rabbits sails safely into the hands of Hayden. Gill hooks over the top. White. Bryant. Rowlands. Oh, diagonal ball. It could go through and nearly find McKinnon. James. Gill. Rowlands. Fine touch to come off him, but should be able to keep it in play. So been a bit fiery over the far side. Simmer down now. White, who's filling in at left back. Derrick, he scored the winner in the semi-final against Farrington. Opie, Passmore. James. Passmore reads the pass well. Pallet. Moved into the middle of midfield now, amongst all those changes. I think Selick might come off. He hasn't, he's on the ball now. Wilcox, in his first involvement, he's lost out, and there could be a chance for a break here with Bryant. We've got 4 men back now, and there's a Claverton over the top, trying to find Rowlands, but White gets there first. Not a bit too long. There was a near breakdown in communication there as Rabbits almost inadvertently heads it to his own net. He's beyond his goalkeeper. He's on Peasdown Miners Welfare's books as well. In the Somerset League. So they share a ground with Bath United. Village around 6 or 7 miles from there. Delivery, too long for anybody. White. Perry, and I think it's Opie who's gone down. He was caught. There was a clearance there. A few players want to have a breather, not surprised. Very entertaining contest. 10 minutes of it remaining. Opie's going to be forced off here. Manager Steve Taylor is going to jog all the way round to see whether he's okay. He's been in charge around 3 years. He's certainly not going to be able to carry on, so another reshuffle at the back for Claverton. Pallet. He's going to send it sportingly back to the goalkeeper. So Robinson's going to now fill in as part of the back four. Opie's absence. Come off rather gingerly after that. I think it was Stevenson who cleared it. Perry. Ball forward there is blocked. Matthews. Busy midfielder, trying to charge down everything on that far side. Derek. The ball, Pattermore. Ball over from Rabbits, and it might find Rowlands here, and not quite get it under control. It's well defended from Park. Longhurst just about gets there first. Pushes it behind for a throw-in. So Purnell's on Saturdays. Longhurst, we'll have to give that up as well as he's relocating to the other side of the world. Pallet. Patmore. Selleck, and he tried to fed it in behind. So for Wilcox to chase. Doesn't quite do enough, is there? Dave Davis on the far side. Flags for a goal kick. Davis is familiar with both these teams. He refereed Claverton's semi-final win at Farrington and FC Bath United's win over Team Nathan just 9 days ago, plus a recent thrashing of Brewhouse, the side he went through the season without a league win. Rowlands, that's it, go for Matthews. It's tumbled from Perry. See what they can do with this one. I think it's Rowlands over the top of it. He's gone for a floated delivery this time. Oh, it's nearly Longhurst, I think, who might have got the final touch. Not quite enough on it, though. Not giving a way to sign off his Bath United career. Harwood. Passmore. Turn inside Passmore, away from a couple of men. He's got White here on the overlap. He's unable to get the better of Stevenson, who's diving in fairly. Challenge from the centre-back. Versatile player. He's also played in goal for them. Long throw towards Hurl. So, shot, I think that was, from Pallet. And then he dipped in as another flurry of substitutions upon us. I think this will be the introduction of Pip Knowles. He's going to get just under 5 minutes. usually wearing the number 66 shirt. Knowles, who plays up front, but he hasn't scored this season. He'll do some early chasing. Pallet. If we're looking for McKinnon, a crunching challenger with Patmore, with White rather. And was Olsen's shot. I just couldn't call it that really. It was a simple gather for Claverton's stopper, Hayden. White. Pallet tries to turn away from the Longhurst. Derek. He's gone for glory himself, but unable to replicate winner against Farrington in the last round. It was our last game as well a couple of weeks ago. Perhaps hasn't helped them. Finished their season very early, league season very early. They had 16 games, only 9 teams rather in Division 4, and was certain to be merged into 3 divisions next term. A couple of substitutions this final couple of minutes. These games, I'm glad I'm not on the PA Tannoy, it's a brand name. It's Tyler who's come back on. Also plays at Peasdine Miners welfare. He's been sent off twice this season. On the ball now. Find Rowlands. Set up too comfortably for him, and that's why he was not able to find McKinnon up ahead of him. Just over a minute of normal time remaining. 7-3 FC Bath United. The 11th time this season they've scored 5 or more. Astonishing record. They scored 77 in the league, the division's top scorers. Selleck. Patmore. No nonsense clearance from Stevenson. Both teams exhausted now, despite all these substitutions. Thoroughly entertaining cup final. There's a loose ball. Well covered though from White. Hull keeps it in. Diagonal ball over the top. It could carry this for James, but flag prevents him on this occasion. He creep into stoppage time. We're getting the medals ready for Bath United. Claverton, last piece of silverware was 2007 when they won Division 5, and have to wait another season at least. So they've been outdone this evening. Free kick though. This time I think Patmore is going to have to take in the absence of OP. Good delivery on him as well. Bryant heads. Gill try and complete the clearance. Showboating, I think, at the back there for Bath United. There's a chance though, if they can nick a fourth. Oh, it's just gone wide. There's appeals to handball during the build-up for that. Reduce the arrears even more. Claverton. I think it might have been Robinson again. Sorry, no, it was Captain Harwood. Sure would have dreamt of getting on the score sheet in the cup final, but not in this sort of situation. Just over 2 minutes of stoppage time played. It's Harwood manages to play it back to his goalkeeper, and good ball in fact, whether it's intended. Stevenson. Bring over from White, and Hall tries to charge it down. Yeah, he's been nice a handball. It's the clearance of Matt Bryant. Dan Hall, who enjoyed the semi-final win over Farrington and his former clubs, so he might be enjoying this evening the evergreen substitute. Ball forward, looking for Matthews. No chance really of keeping up with that. James brought down Harwood there, he did. Came down with it quickly. Selleck. Pass more on White. Two Michaels want to try and link up here, but unable to do so because McKinnon has defended well. And that's the final action of this game. The Secretaries' Cup final. It's glory, glory Bath United. Seventh heaven for Adam Bidgood's men. 4 of them from the Romans fan Jack Rowlands. Claverton Park, they wouldn't lie down. They kept coming back into this game. But the finishing prowess from the team in red was just too much for them. They'll have to wait another year, but in just their second season at Twerton Park, Bath United are the winners of the 2018 Secretaries' Cup final. They've won here this evening by 7 goals to 3.
Cheers, Lee. Thank you. Spanish. What's this, a pink trophy? Pretty.
Well done, congratulations.
Philippe. David.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Do you want these?
Runs up league one.
Cheers, lad. I've got to take a few for the rest of the lads, but I can't get them in a minute.
This?
Yeah.
Got that for me, is that alright? Hey. I'm waiting, don't you worry. I've got my. Tip of toe. Take that for toe.
Oh, yours, Paul. Okay.
Come on then, lads. Come on.
Dropped it already.
Oh yeah.
Break that, wouldn't you?
That's how it sits on, mate. That's how it sits on.
Pull it up, everyone's getting each other. Pull it up.
It's going to fall over the minute.
Let's have a beer shot.
To the pub!
Let's go and have a look at each other. Someone wants to see the bottom goal.
No one's smiling.
Let's go to that.
Can't be smiling.
You can smile because you know we're back in it.
Show your medal.
Come on! I don't know,
There's too many of them.
of us.
That one.
Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Let's go,
Jack, get your match ball.
Hey! Yeah, Jack, get the match ball.
You're just jealous, innit? I'm with a broke one now.
Oh, God.
What?
We got enough. We'll be alright.
Someone else send me one.
No, Callum Breton. Prince, you take a pic, mate? Lovely, lovely jubbly.
Many memorable nights down on the terraces, and now a memorable one in the dugout.
I'm absolutely buzzing, over the moon, you know, like the lads have been really, really good this year. Like, I can't even explain, like, you know, we lost the title by a point, which was a bit disappointing, but, you know, we've had a really hard cup run and we've come the other side of it, and, like, you know, the lads putting 100% tonight, and I can't be more proud of them. You know, I started this team 2 years ago. It's just meant to be a bit of fun, and now we're cup winners. So, yeah, kind of like that. That makes sense.
77 goals as well, I think, in the league, and added on another 7 tonight. Some real clinical finishing from a mate behind us with 4.
Yeah, Jack's been outstanding this year. His second year he's been top goal scorer. Just it's the way he finishes the ball, you know, and it's the team around him. They create, you know, we create a lot for Jack, and with Damon up front with him, I don't know if you've quite seen that tonight, but Damon creates him so much space, and it's just a team, you know. Jack's the point of that team, and like, you know, it's just when you got a finisher like that, like, you know, you're just a lucky guy, to be honest.
You race into that 3-goal lead, and then they pulled 2 goals back out of nowhere. Is any fear in that bench?
Well, you know, we were 2-0 down at half-time in the semi-final. You know, we know that you can't take nothing for granted in football, whether it's non-league, higher league or Sunday league. But, you know, we come back strong. You know, with that 3-2, you have to stem the momentum after that. So we felt like we stemmed that, and then, you know, we pushed on again. And then I think we were quite comfortable after that. So.
What's the plan for sort of from now on? That's your first cup glory, and presumably you'll be another promotion as well. If the divisions will get merged or anything like that, and you're still hopeful of keeping this team going for for a long time. Glad that went on me.
Well, we've just been promoted to Division 2, so we're hoping to get a third consecutive promotion. Hopefully, try and pip Team Nathan to the league this year. They seem to always pip us. It's a really good rivalry between us two, but both of us have progressed through the leagues together, and I can't see that stopping now. I know Div 2 is a really good standard, but I think we'll be quite comfortable in there, and even Div 1. So, we're going to try and go for the Div 1-2 Cup next year.
And keep the team spirit going. You seem to have a really good bond here.
Yeah, we do. A lot of this team was started up by me, Matthew Bryant, and Jack Rowland. It was just a group of 6-a-side mates. We just all know each other. Dan Rabbit's on board as captain, which I think's been brilliant. And we sort of got a few extra players from a bit higher divisions. Sean Sinnott, we managed to pick from Obdane, and everyone knows him on the scene. Brendan Brinkworth and Trinity, which they're still not happy about. Sorry, guys. With just the lads, we meet up, we go out, and we do a lot of stuff together as well. It's just a real friendship bond. So, nothing's stronger than that, if that makes sense.
No, I'll let you go and celebrate the night and dry off as well.
Cheers.
Another memorable evening at Twerton Park.
Unreal. Can't describe it. It's just the people that come out and support you. Family's there. It's the first time they've watched me play football. It's just special. Not as special as Lecco, but we'll leave that.
I was going to try and compare it to that, but that fourth goal was certainly, very special, I think.
I just couldn't bother to run, if I'm honest. I'd knackered myself out in that first half, and I thought, I know the goalkeeper, and I know he has a tendency to come off his line, and I thought, I'll try it, see how it works out, and it worked out. So
You've got some very grateful to your teammates around you as well. You get some great support up there.
oh yeah, I couldn't score half my goals I want for my teammates. Brendan, Damon with the flick-ons. It was all a team effort here. That's what football's about.
You've played for a couple of Bath and District League teams, like Atletico Bath and Team Nathan, but this one seems really special. Great team spirit.
Yeah, we're all friends. We're all friends. So it's a laugh. There's no pressure. We all have a laugh and go to a clubhouse after a game, have a pint, food. It's just nice to be settled.
I'll let you go and have a pint now. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Cheers. Congratulations, Dan. Got the huge cup in your arms. First piece of silverware for Bath United.
Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest, we've come close for 2 seasons, sorry. Finished second both times. I mean, we were all a bit anxious before we come into the game, but at the end of the day, we deserved it. I know it made it look a bit ugly at the end, which I'm not happy about. Clean sheet went early on, but we got there in the end.
You sort of spoke on the sidelines about that as well to Biddy afterwards. Was there any sort of fear on the pitch? There was 2 goals out of nothing, really. You seemed completely in control.
I wouldn't say it was fear. It was just more. I don't know. We almost sort of let them back in ourselves. I think I don't even fear. I'd say it's more disappointment with the way we let them back in it. To be honest, that'd be about it, really. I wouldn't say fear. It was more combination of letting them back in it, maybe easing off a little bit, and really, that's it.
It helps you got so much attacking threat inside, not just Jack Rowland's, plenty of players around him capable of getting a few goals.
Yeah, I mean, Jack takes the main bulk of the goals. I mean, you can see from the finishes tonight, the first one over the top, first time finish. But then there's others, people like Damon. He works his socks off at top. He puts in the legwork for Jack a lot of the time, winning the headers and that sort of thing. But then you've also got like Brendan and things in the middle, who's fantastic on the ball, fantastic, two great feet, he usually contributes most of the time. I don't think he got on the score sheet tonight, but I'm sure most of the play came through him.
You just picked to the league title this term. Incredible fact you actually didn't beat Claverton in the league this season.
I know.
Can you work out what went wrong in those games? You seem so clinical in front of goals tonight.
I suppose, you could probably say it's a combination of a few things. I mean, there's always going to be, within the league, you're always going to have a few people that can't play every week. I know for one game we had a bare 11, including Biddy himself, which is never great. He's not the fittest and the most talented man, but I know it is going that we missed out because of probably results against these guys. But it felt a bit sweeter to put them on over to them now.
More determined to go one better perhaps in the league next year, which could be a tougher division.
Yeah, a bit harder division next year. I mean, most of the teams are in this division, no disrespect to them, but they're not quite at the same level as that we'll be playing against next year. There's a few people that can actually get the ball on the deck a little bit more physical, whereas there's a few teams in here, as soon as you get a few goals ahead, their heads tend to drop.
Big pitch suit you tonight?
Yeah, I mean our pitch is quite big anyway. With 3 at the back and the wing backs, it tends to stretch teams, and I think that suited us a lot tonight. I know it kept the game a bit stretched, and they had a bit more of the ball in the second half, but hitting them early on with the bigger pitch, they're used to a smaller pitch. So I think that helped us out a lot.
Yeah. Quiet celebration tonight, being a midweek or not?
I try and keep it quiet, but I got work tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. A couple of these boys. The work I do now is a little bit harder than what I used to do, so it won't be too extravagant. But I'm sure in a couple of weeks' time, when we have our end of season party, I'm sure it'll carry on from there.
Right, I'll let you have a shandy.
Thank you
Enjoy
very
the rest
much.
of the night.
Have a good evening, guys.
Cheers.